Yeah, this approach was totally different. The earlier books were young adult, and I never set out to be a young adult writer. All of my adult life, I knew I wanted to write adult novels. The young adult novels were just, I think, places where I was at in my life and things I needed to work through, and I never even intended them to be published. They just sort of happened. And so this process would be different in that it involved a lot more physical research, meaning literally walking the steps of each character in this terrain. This was not a rush. This was a process, and I think we should look at our work as art. And until that's ready, then we should not be submitting it. You know, it's not a clock in, clock out job. You only get an editor or agent's eyes once. So that's the biggest lesson I tell my students, because when they take a creative writing class, they're taking it because they've just read Harry Potter, or they've just read, even if it's a great work of literature, they're coming in there saying, I want a book, I want to be published, I want to make money. And I have to say, whoa, let's pull back. Okay, that's not how it works. And let me tell you my story, right? We're in here to perfect our craft and to learn the craft, to become the best writers you can be. You can't be thinking about the publishing or the money or the market right now. Let's try to get short stories published. Let's work with the journals. Let's do internships. Let's peer critique each other's work. Unlike maybe a major you're majoring in to go get a job, this is different. It really is a fine art. It means saying no to other things you want to do. It means saying no when other people are going out because you're going to go spend time with your characters. I've learned so much more about the whole publishing process with my publishing team. And so I think these could be some really terrific job opportunities or things I can pass on to my students of things they might like to get into. The university gives professors professional development, and we have vacation time like with spring break or Christmas break, and I was able to take some professional development to research my next book. And this spring break I will be doing some research and backpacking into Utah. But this book is going to be about a conservation canine handler, which I won't get into because that would take too long. But she's a conservationist who works with animals, and she's going to be up and assigned to a site where she ends up falling in love with another conservation canine handler. And they work on a project together for about 3 months or so. But after a very traumatic event happens, she's going to start to question whether or not he might be responsible for the disappearance of a number of women who have gone missing in the wilderness. There's so many days you just don't want to, you're just tired, and you just have to do it. Just don't give up. And don't give up if you get a rejection or you don't get the story just right. Just keep at it and keep reading.